We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
2-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jones now throwing on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The ball carrier, Xavier McKinney on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Jordan Reed has it. And he's got this down to the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Gain of 11 on the play.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
A 3-yard.
Now in his 4th year out of Alabama, there's Dalvin Tomlinson making another nice play up front. He's been one of the strong points of this Giants defense.
On 2nd down, Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Valentine on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. From the gun, Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
It's now 3rd down.
Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got a man, Slayton. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Garoppolo, escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. Jones on 1st and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And a man out of the backfield gets in for the score. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. No gain. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
The tackle made
back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the handoff, this is Mostert. The 20. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Giants 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Richard Sherman.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
This ball complete, Jones to Ingram, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Jones throw on target to Shepard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Jones to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
There's no doubt that he has plenty of heart, but you've got to be careful of those receivers that are slight of build. They leave themselves open to some pretty big hits across the middle. That pass, incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Seems to me that our friend, Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. Here's Tate to return it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay, but in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And that was way
touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 85 yards. And the Giants are going to jump back in front.
On for the extra point.
When you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, I'm just sitting back in my chair. Let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
following the incomplete pass. Here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And some room to work. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
57's Mike 57.
Jones now on 1st down. He's got his man. This is Tate.
Jones.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
10 yards.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
The 49ers.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brought him down. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the
They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was brought
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Niners 7-yard line.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. Throwing Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. His kick is right through.
Makes the score Giants 24.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 27, Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. He's got a man. Complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
It's a gain of 35. And a 49er 1st down.
Here we go.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 3 tight ends to the ball game here on 1st and 10. James Bradbury there to make the tackle. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
I got this. 11. Check 59, right? 65.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He'll get this complete to Charlie Werner. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Hey, gun. Check.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
The ball carrier.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice... And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Jones throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6.
The kick is good.
And his kick is good.
The score, Giants 38, 49ers 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo going to throw deep for the end zone. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
4-yard line.
Just like that. 57 the mark. 57 the mark.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And it's good, but it's also of little consequence as this game is over.
Giants 38, 49ers.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Giants, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.